The 43rd Guthrie Wineglass Marathon is just days away. Participants have been training for months for the marathon, and Guthrie has been preparing medical tents for any medical needs that arise during the course of the race. Guthrie Dr. Donald Pikett has been involved with the marathon for 25 years and explains what to expect if anyone needs medical attention.
As far as the medical tent or the finish line, we have the medical tent is really right at the finish line. We see the people come across the finish line right where we are. We're usually staffed with about 12 to 20 people. Our staff includes physicians, nurses, athletic trainers. We have residents, and we have students that work with us too. We also have an ambulance right at the finish line in case anyone is really badly injured.
As the doctor explains, there are a planned 5 medical tents along the course, along with the finish line tent. Inside each tent will be 5 to 6 physicians. Snacks and water will also be available along the route, and medics will be riding along runners on bicycles. Ambulances will also be stationed.